Well, hi, welcome to Thankful in Advent, and it is the 22nd of December. You can find the story of the Magi in Matthew chapter 2, verses 7 through 12. But I just want to read this one part of the story. Opening their treasures, they offered him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. Having visited Jerusalem and ascertained from the priests and the scribes precisely where Messiah was born, the Magi head to Bethlehem. Knowing what we know about the slaughter of the innocents by Herod, this probably was any period up to 2 years after Jesus' birth. His family certainly had their own house by this point in the story. Opening their treasures, they gave him gifts. The Magi's response to Jesus was threefold. Firstly, a model of worship that was in spirit and truth. They recognized the truth of who he was, and then out of their own personal treasures, they gave him what was costly to them. This is the essence of worship. Secondly, this act was prophetic for Jesus. His birth, life and death were no accident, but they were prophesied in advance. And the gifts that they brought reinforced this. Gold, the precious metal that symbolized royalty and kingship. Frankincense, the precious resin that was burnt in almost every temple across the ancient Near East in celebration of the gods. Myrrh, the perfume used to anoint the dead. So he was going to be a king who was both God and man, but as man he would die. You know, it almost seems that the Magi had a better grasp on who Jesus was than his own disciples did later in his life. And thirdly, a pure reflection of God's own heart for mankind. In the Advent story, he opened the treasury of heaven and gave mankind the most valuable, appropriate, wanted and needed gift. Heaven on earth in the person of Jesus, his Son. And because of that selfless gift of the Father in heaven, we can know what heaven is like, and the God who makes heaven, heaven. That he is generous and kind and merciful and won't leave us or abandon us to our own muck and mire, but will reach down into the mess and come alongside us and say, I am here to rescue you. So I want to encourage you to dig deep into your own heart today and ask yourself a very serious question, which is, what is the gift that I can give him out of my treasures? Not because I'm trying to earn something from him, but just because I am so thankful for the gift of life that he gave me in Jesus Christ.